Whoa, what was that? Triple. Hey Legends, Grim Sniper here. I'm back. We're back sniping on Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 came out when I had an operation for a hernia recently, so I didn't play for the first few days, but I finally got into it, and I want to share with you what I've learned from sniping on Black Ops 6 so far. I want to give you my builds, perks, a few tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, comment below, and watch as much as you can because it really helps the video out. Let's start with the SVD. When you can, you want to be using the gunfighter perk. That way you can utilize 8 attachments. For the muzzle, it's the muzzle brake. For the barrel, you want to use the reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, you want to use the lightweight handguard. For the magazine, you might as well use the extended mag. For the cone, you want to use the quick draw riser. For the stock, you want to use the heavy stock. For the laser, you want to use the target laser. And for the fire mods, you can either use the recoil springs or the rapid fire. If you don't like the default optic, then I'll take off the magazine because 10 rounds is enough. And I recommend using something like the Blanewell 7x scope. Second reticle is quite good. You only need 100 kills to unlock that. And then I like the fourth one here. I really like this reticle. This is a really good option for all the sniper builds, but you need 300 kills using the Blanewell to unlock it. And for a 5 attachment SVD build, for the muzzle, use a muzzle brake again. For the underbarrel, use a lightweight handguard. For the cone, use a quick draw riser. For the stock, use a heavy stock. And for the laser, use the target laser. If you have to sacrifice an attachment to put an optic on, probably take off the underbarrel. For the LW3A1 FROSTLINE, for the muzzle, use a muzzle brake. For the barrel, use a reinforced barrel. For the stock pad, use the lightweight pad. For the magazine, use extended mag 1. For the comb, quick draw riser. Stock, use a heavy stock. For the laser, use a target laser. For fire mods, use rapid fire. For the barrel, another good option is a long barrel. Extends that range out a little bit, but reinforces a better all-round barrel. If you want a different optic, take off the barrel, and again, chuck on that 7 times or whatever your preference is. For a 5 attachment build, you want to basically use all the 5 attachments at the back here. Extended mag 1, quick draw riser, heavy stock, target laser, and the rapid fire. Right, now this is the best all-round sniper in the game. The LR762 hits hard, really consistent. Here's the build. For the muzzle, use a muzzle brake. For the barrel, use a reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, use a lightweight handguard. For the magazine, extended mag 1. For the rear grip, use a quick draw grip. For the stock, use the heavy stock. For the laser, use the target laser. And for the fire mods, use rapid fire. This one, again, you've got some options with the barrel. The long barrel is a good option. Even the short barrel for this one is okay. Still hits really hard and also helps with the jumping aim down sight speed. And again, for a 5 attachment build on this one, keep on the back 5 attachments again. Magazine, extended mag 1, rear grip, quick draw grip. For the stock, the heavy stock. For the laser, target laser. And for the fire mods, rapid fire. So one option for the perks is you want to activate the recon specialty. Ninja's a really good perk. Forward intel or tracker for this will work. Cold-blooded or vigilance will work for this one. Recon specialty is the one where you get a couple of seconds and you can see the enemy through the walls when you respawn. That's a really good advantage to have. Another good way to run the perks is the enforcer specialty. Perk 1 dexterity, use assassin for perk 2, and double time for perk 3. So combat specialty enforcer Killing enemies grants temporary buff to movement speed and health gen rate. An awesome perk when you're trying to hit those clips. The pistol I'm running with my sniper, I'm either using the 9mm PM or the Krakova. I've got the knife, dim shot, combat axe, and trophy system. If you're playing hardpoint and those sort of game modes, there's lots of grenades and things going on, you want to chuck on flak jacket. Flak jacket for explosives, tac mask for stuns and gas. And keep in mind you've got fast hands there if you've got a swap class as well. This is a few options of where I got my long shots in multiplayer to unlock the diamond camo. Yes. I'll just quickly share with you a few of my settings that I use. I play on controller, so I use my horizontal sense and my vertical sense at 1010. But this is definitely personal preference, so it's up to you what you want to use. For multiplayer sniping, you probably want it as fast as possible, as fast as you can control it. But I have it at a balanced rate just so I can play Warzone and multiplayer sniping. So I'm not always changing it, it's consistent through both game modes. I do use an ADS multiplier of 1.2. So under aiming advanced settings, you really want to use dynamic for the aim response curve type. My FOV or field of view, I play on 110. A lot of people recommend 120, but I find 110 is a good sweet spot in between so I can identify targets and still hit my shots. Another big help I've found is if we change the weapon field of view to wide. For me, it really helped me identify those targets after I go from shot to shot, and you don't have so much gun filling up your screen. You want your motion blues off. And if you unlock diamond snipers and you look through your default reticle and your default scope, you'll find that it's got a red glint around it or a red blur, and it's almost unusable. So how to sort this out? You actually go to screen space reflections and turn this off, and that'll sort that out. So it took me a while to fix this problem and find this. I did see it in a video, but keep it in mind. You will come across if you get diamond snipers, it will be a problem. So this is where you find it. Remember the video. Screen space reflections off. I won't go into all the settings. This video is mostly about the build, but I wanted to share a few key settings that might help you out. The sniping in Black Ops 6 is quite difficult. It takes a bit of getting used to. I mean, some of the things that can work in your favor is make sure you use the best sniper. The LR762 at this point is the best sniper for most consistent, so I recommend using that one. When I'm sniping, if I am struggling with my shot and it's not really happening, I'm getting beaten up a little bit. Sometimes I've got to remind myself to keep my shot up, bring my shot up. I'm always looking at the ground with my crosshair. So always remember to bring it up and sort of have it centered so where you expect an enemy to be, is that's where you have your crosshair. So always remember to center your shot. Hard scoping is a part of Call of Duty, but you don't really improve if you're sitting back hard scoping all the time. So definitely recommend get moving, move around. Call of Duty games these days are heavily based around movement. So movement is a tool in your tool belt. So always remember to use movement as a way to get around the map. Jumping snipes aren't as good as sliding snipes, but use movement, get behind things, use cover, and also be confident. Be confident as well with your shot. Put yourself under pressure. So push yourself into situations that are uncomfortable, because that's how you get better. You know, that sort of goes, like I was saying, about hard scoping. Hard scoping is a part of Call of Duty, but push yourself. That's how you get better. So you use a bit of cover there, you go in and out. Time your shots. If you use the same sniper, you get used to the ADS speed and where to time it. Also, sensitivity. If you just make sure you get your sensitivity dialed in. If you're playing too slow, it can be hard to sort of string your shots together. Practice on bots. Like I'm just practicing on bots at the moment, just so I can do this. But sometimes if you are struggling with your shot and you're struggling to hit, just go on and practice. Because of the movement in this game, drag scoping is super important. You know, it doesn't look as clean if you drag scope. Drag scoping is when you sort of aim in on someone and then you've got to drag your scope across. But don't worry about it. If you've got to go here, drag it over, that's fine. You know, as long as you're hitting your shot. Map awareness. Map awareness, remember your map awareness. Just keep playing the game, get used to the maps. See your map awareness. It's a new game, doesn't matter if you don't know the maps that well. You'll get there eventually. Just keep playing it, get more familiar with the maps, and you'll get better and better. So yeah, I hope those little tips and tricks help you out with your sniping, get you on the right track. Hopefully enjoying sniping in Black Ops 6. If you like the video, make sure you smash the like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, and you've made it to the end, so I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, Cheers.